All right, so this one is a melody-based pitch using shapes. Shapes can be a great way to explore melodic contour. Do you remember back in our melody lesson where we drew out the contour?
Finger.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was us making the contour after the melody existed, but we're gonna reverse that.
Oh,
so what I
cool.
want you to do in your songwriter's notebook is to draw 3 different shapes. And you can be basic, you know, your circle, triangle, square, or you can be fancy.
And you could use a hexagon or a pentagon or some weird shape that you just like create.
Yeah, I would have to Google a couple of those. But whatever shapes you make, the goal is that you want to create a melody that represents that shape. So using the same key, if you're in the key of C, for example, you're gonna stay in the key of C, make 3 distinct melodies that follow that shape. Take your 3 different melodies and record them in your voice memos or some other type of recording device so you have them preserved. And Kat, can you try this as an example?
Sure, maybe I'll use a circle.
Yeah, okay, so make a melody that...
Yeah, and I'm going to describe what's kind of going on in my head too, so you can kind of maybe have an idea about this. But when I think of a circle, I think of a melody that starts and ends in the same place, but it goes away from it in some way. And in my head right now, I'm thinking it goes up because that's the way I'm drawing it. You know, if I went this way, maybe my melody might go down. But if I'm drawing it that way, do ba bo ba ba boo ba. Okay, and that just, I mean, it goes up a little scale. You could have it do something else, but that's what to me is a shape of a melody that goes in a circle. Maybe something that would be a square might go ba ba da ba da ba 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 ba. I don't know. Like, it's really up to you. And this is taking from, if you've ever heard of graphic notation, like some of that stuff that's like super cool, and you look at it and you're like, there's squiggles on the page and dots and like circles, and you just kind of get to make up whatever it is. So the cool part about this is there's no wrong, and it's just about using this as a prompt to help you kind of think through melodic ideas and help your students.
Yeah, and you can do it with kids that are super young just by asking them, what does a square sound like? Or what does a circle sound like? And then for your older songwriters, have them go through this process of recording themselves. So take a few minutes, record your shape melodies, and then come back for the next part.